Hello, and welcome back. Welcome to Smart Learning English. My name is Anna, and I'm really happy you're here today. If you're listening to this episode right now, I want you to know something first. You are doing something good for yourself. You are showing up, and that already matters. In today's episode, we are going to talk about motivation. We are going to talk about how to keep going. When learning English feels slow, when you feel tired, or when you feel like you are not good enough. This episode is for you. If you have ever thought, I'm learning too slowly, I keep forgetting words, I don't feel confident when I speak, maybe English is not for me. If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. Please relax. Listen slowly. You can pause this podcast anytime. You can come back later. There is no pressure. Let's begin. Learning English is not a race. It is not something you finish quickly. It is a long journey. Many people think learning English means speaking perfectly, using difficult words, or sounding like a native speaker. But that is not true. Learning English is about progress, not perfection. It is about moving forward, even a little bit. Every small step counts. You do not need to be fast. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep going. Sometimes we forget this. We compare ourselves to others. We see people speaking fluently. We watch videos online and we think, why am I so slow? But everyone's journey is different. Some people learn fast at the beginning. Some people learn slowly, but deeply. Some people take breaks. Some people come back again and again. And all of that is okay. I want you to imagine learning English like climbing a mountain. At the beginning, the path may feel easy. You feel excited. You feel motivated. Then, the road becomes steeper. You feel tired. You feel out of breath. You want to stop. Sometimes you don't see the top. You look around and think, am I really making progress? But if you stop and look back, you will see how far you've already come. You may not be at the top yet, but you are higher than before. Learning English is exactly like that. Some days feel easy, some days feel very hard, and on hard days, motivation becomes very important. So let's talk about motivation. Motivation does not mean feeling excited every day. Motivation does not mean always loving studying. Motivation means continuing even when you don't feel like it. And the good news is, you don't need big motivation. You only need a small push. One very important idea is this. You do not need to study a lot every day. You only need to study a little. 5 minutes is okay. 10 minutes is okay. Even one short sentence is okay. Small steps are powerful. Many people stop learning English because they think, if I don't have 1 hour, there is no point. But that is not true. 5 minutes today is better than 0 minutes. A small habit every day is stronger than a big effort once a month. So if you feel tired, tell yourself, I will just listen for a few minutes. I will just learn one new word. I will just repeat one sentence. Very often, starting is the hardest part. Once you start, you may continue. But even if you don't, that is still okay. Another important thing is, remembering why you are learning English. Everyone has a reason. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to understand movies and music. Maybe you want to talk to people from other countries. Maybe you want to feel more confident. Your reason is personal, and it matters. When you feel tired or discouraged, stop and ask yourself, why did I start? You can even write your reason down. Put it on your phone. Put it on your wall. Read it when you feel like giving up. Your reason can give you strength on difficult days. Another helpful idea is to make learning easy to start. If learning feels too difficult, your brain will resist. So make it simple. Do not tell yourself, I must study grammar for 1 hour. Instead, tell yourself, I will just listen to English while cooking. I will just watch one short video. I will just repeat after the speaker once. Lower the barrier. When learning feels easy to begin, you will do it more often. And consistency is more important than intensity. Now, I want to talk about something very important. Be kind to yourself. Many learners are very strict with themselves. They get angry when they make mistakes. They feel embarrassed when they forget words. But mistakes are not a problem. Mistakes are part of learning. If you never make mistakes, it means you are not trying. Every mistake shows that your brain is working. So, instead of saying, I'm bad at English, try saying, I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm practicing. The way you talk to yourself matters. Treat yourself like you would treat a good friend. Encourage yourself. Support yourself. Another great way to stay motivated is to celebrate small wins. We often wait for big results, fluent speaking, perfect pronunciation, but those take time. So celebrate small things. Did you understand one sentence today? That is a win. Did you remember a word you learned last week? That is a win. Did you speak even when you felt nervous? That is a big win. When you notice these small victories, learning becomes more positive. You start to feel proud, not frustrated. Tracking your progress can also help a lot. Progress is often invisible when we look at today and yesterday, but it becomes clear when we look back. You can write a short journal, just 1 or 2 sentences. You can record your voice once a month. You can listen again after some time. When you hear your old recordings, you may be surprised. You may think, wow, I sound better now. I understand more now. This is real progress. Even if it feels slow, it is happening. And finally, learning should not be only about effort. It should also be about enjoyment. If learning feels painful, it will be hard to continue. So make it enjoyable. Listen to music you like. Watch videos that interest you. Talk to yourself in English. Laugh at your mistakes. English is not only a subject, it is a tool, a bridge to the world. In the next part of this episode, we will talk more about enjoying the process, accepting mistakes, and the long-term benefits of English. But for now, I want you to remember this. You are not slow. You are learning at your own pace, and that is perfectly okay. Take a deep breath. You are doing better than you think. welcome back. If you are still listening, thank you for staying with me. In the first part, we talked about motivation. We talked about learning slowly, taking small steps, and being kind to yourself. Now, in this part, I want to talk about something just as important. I want to talk about enjoying the process, and I want to talk about trusting yourself, because learning English is not only about discipline, it is also about joy. Many people think learning must be hard. They think if it is not painful, then it is not real learning. But that idea is wrong. Learning works best when you enjoy it. When something is enjoyable, you come back to it again and again. You do not need to force yourself. So let's talk about how to make learning English more enjoyable. First, remember this. English is not only a subject in a book. English is a living language. It is music. It is stories. It is movies. It is people talking about their lives. So, you don't always need to sit at a desk with a notebook and a pen. You can learn English. While listening to music you love, you can learn English. While watching videos you enjoy, you can learn English. While walking, cooking, or resting. If you like music, listen to English songs. You don't need to understand every word. Just listen. Feel the rhythm. Notice repeated phrases. If you like videos, watch short videos in English. Choose topics you care about: food, travel, stories, daily life. Interest is powerful. When you are interested, your brain opens up. Learning becomes easier. Another simple but powerful idea is talking to yourself in English. This may sound strange, but it works very well. You can talk to yourself about small things. You can say, "I'm making coffee. I'm tired today. I need to buy food." You don't need perfect sentences. You don't need anyone to listen. This helps your brain get used to thinking in English. It also helps you feel more comfortable using the language. Now, let's talk about mistakes. Many learners are afraid of mistakes. They feel embarrassed. They feel shy. But mistakes are not something to fear. Mistakes are something to welcome. Think about how children learn. They make many mistakes. They say words incorrectly. They try again and again. And slowly, they improve. Adults are not different. We just judge ourselves more. Every mistake means you are trying something new. If you avoid mistakes, you avoid learning. So next time you make a mistake, try to smile. Say to yourself, "This is part of the process. This means I am learning." Now, let's talk about tracking progress again, but in a gentle way. You don't need tests. You don't need scores. You just need to notice. Notice when something feels easier. Notice when you understand a sentence without translating. Notice when you recognize a word you learned before. These small moments are signs of growth. Writing a short journal can help. You can write in English or in your own language, just 1 or 2 sentences. For example, "Today I understood a podcast." "Today I felt more confident speaking." Recording your voice is also very helpful. You don't need to share it. It is just for you. When you listen again after a few months, you will hear the difference. That can be very motivating. Now, I want to talk about something deeper. Learning English is not just about English. It is about opening doors. English connects you to the world. It allows you to meet new people. It allows you to learn from different cultures. It allows you to see new ideas. With English, you can travel more confidently. You can study new subjects. You can access more information. It can help your career. It can help your future. But even more than that, it can help you believe in yourself. Every time you understand something in English, you prove to yourself that you can learn, that you can grow, that confidence does not stay in English. It spreads to other areas of your life. Now, let me say something important. There will be days when you don't feel motivated. That is normal. There will be days when you feel tired or busy. That is okay. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to return. Even if you stop for a while, you can always come back. Learning is not about never stopping. It is about never giving up completely. And I want you to know something. If you are listening to this podcast, it means you care. It means you are trying. It means you have not given up. And that is something to be proud of. I am proud of you, not because you are perfect, not because you are fluent, but because you are still here. You are still learning. You are still moving forward. So please, be patient with yourself. Trust the process. Trust your effort. English will come to you. Slowly but surely, keep listening, keep speaking. Keep believing you are doing better than you think. Thank you for spending this time with me. This has been Smart Learning English. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.